Hi, everybody. How are y'all tonight? I saw on here that Vesta Moon was the first one to leave a comment tonight. Thank you, Vesta Moon. I appreciate that. And all of you that were on here early and already, my mods are here, so thank you for that. You guys are just awesome. I had forgotten until I saw all of you talking on here that it's Labor Day weekend. I haven't been to town in over a week, and I've been out here by myself, and I just forgot all about that. So I want to thank my mods for greeting everybody and visiting with everybody that was here before I logged on. And I just love that you all have been talking already and just having a good evening before I ever even joined you. So thank you all so much for that. There's so many of you. I'm not even going to get to say hi to all of you already. I just love that. Thank you. I do see that in addition to my mods, my beautiful writing partner, Angelique, just joined us. Welcome, Angelique. Glad that you're here tonight. She and I have some surprises for you tonight, so I'm glad that she was able to make it. Wait until y'all hear about that. Oh, Brenda Whitlock says Labor Day weekend and a belated Kentucky Derby tomorrow. I wonder how they're going to pull that off. That'll be interesting. And Antonia on the road, I get to meet her. She is going to the Lollapalooza. If you guys don't know about that, check that out. Lola is giving everybody pool noodles, and you are allowed to hit somebody with your pool noodle if they get within that distance of you, and everybody will be wearing masks, and she's not having any like group gatherings or anything. So it'll be interesting to see how she pulls that off, but I'm really excited about that. And if anybody can have fun with social distancing and being safe, it'll be Lola and that gang. So I'm looking forward to that. And that is Lost on Land again. Check her channel out if you don't already know her. And my good friend Lynn is on here tonight. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you. And let's see, I want to just jump in because I got so much to tell you guys about tonight. And I've got several huge surprises, and there's going to be even more coming up in the next month or so. So I know I keep saying that, and I don't mean to tease, but it's like, you know how when you know just the best juicy gossip secret and you can't tell anybody? That's kind of how I feel. So it's like I can't tell you, but I have to tell you I have something to tell you. But tonight I do get to share a couple of good things with you. So, hi, Adventures with Jane. Has Harold come home yet? I haven't been able to log on this afternoon to see. Their cat has not come home, and they're very distraught. So, Noreen says she needed a pool noodle at the discount tire today. Girlfriend, I hear you on that. So let's get going. And oh, okay, so tonight, you know how I always cover merchandise update first, and then I cover my writing update? Okay, well, y'all wait, because if you'll just bear with me through this, there's some good things in here, but it is what I do. I create videos and I write books and I have merchandise, and I want to get that out of the way before we get into all the other stuff. But I had somebody write me and say, the early part of your Friday Night Lives is nothing but an infomercial, and it's like that's not true. I don't buy into that for a moment, and I hope that you don't feel that way. It's part of my life and what I have to share with you, and so I can't wait to tell you about that. And so anyway, so I've got a really special thing for tonight on my merchandise. But first of all, you guys check this out. Gina Beans is one of my moderators, and she and her husband Jeff are the ones that have worked with me for me to have this beautiful RV and home. And check this out. That's Gina wearing one of my t-shirts. That's the Keep On Keeping On with my logo. And I just love this photo. Thank you for sending it to me, Gina. I just really appreciate that. I want to jump over here. I've got a friend of mine, Julie Tooley, that says she had eye surgery today and it's hard to see the screen. Darling, I hope that you can hear and know that we are all just sending you lots of love for recovery soon. And so here's the thing about Gina sending that to me. And Gina is a patron, so she gets a discount on merchandise and books and everything anyway. But my Teespring store is Debra Does RV Life, and on my YouTube channel, it's down below all of my YouTube videos now because I've got 10,000 plus subscribers. Thank you all so very much. And before I even get into that, let me stop. I'm going to get that off screen. And the nomadic healer, Bridget, I didn't realize that was you. Can y'all hear that applause? Is it about the right level, or is it too soft? Anyway, I want to come back to that because the nomadic healer is Bridget, and I didn't realize that was your name, and I don't know that I connected those two. So she says you're looking wonderful as usual, and it went away before I could read that fast. So happy things are improving for you and Bandit. Me too. And so much of that is what I get to share tonight, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you for that. And Pearl says that the volume on the applause was perfect. That's good. And Gina says the same thing, and Antonia on the road says that same thing. Oh, you guys, my great niece is on here, Alicia. I'm anxious to hear how school went this weekend. I mean, this week, girl, baby girl, call me this weekend, okay? We'll FaceTime and we'll catch up. And so good to see all of you on here. Okay, so going back to Teespring, if you saw that beautiful picture of Gina in her t-shirt, and if you go there until midnight tonight, okay, until midnight tonight, September 4th, and at checkout, if you'll use the code 100K, you get 20% off of anything. And I'm not even having to do that. Teespring is offering that because they got 100,000 subscribers on their Instagram account. It just blows me away. But so they pass that on to the creators to pass on to their viewers. And so I jumped on it yesterday and I got it out on social media as fast as I could to let you guys know that they are doing that special promotion of 20% off anything that is in my store. So y'all go check it out, and you can be as styling as little Miss Gina Beans here. I just love that picture. Gina, thank you for sending that to me. Let's see. I think I must have missed something, Vestamoon, and I'm sorry if I did. I hope everything is okay with you. I am going to keep going. I want you to know that a lot of what I'm sharing tonight is because I wait all week to talk to my Coco fam and my wonderful Friday Night Live viewers and tell y'all about my week and everything. And I get so excited about it that I probably go over the top, but I just love you guys being here. Vestamoon is asking, is the cotton thin? There are like 30 different styles of things on there, Vestamoon, and the one that I believe the one that Gina has is called the women's slouchy. Gina, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the one that she was styling is called the women's slouchy shirt, and it is thinner. And but they have really thick cotton Prima t-shirts as well in both V-neck and regular style and boyfriend cut style for women, and then of course for men, all of the above as well. So, Lori Smith, thank you, sweetheart, for being on the ball and putting that link to my Teespring store up so that people can just jump on that. So, yeah, I've ordered me one of the slouchy t-shirts, and I can't wait for it to come in. So, I hope that answered that. So, I want to talk to you about two huge writing announcements tonight. And I hope Angelique is still on here. She's got family obligations tonight and may have to bounce off, but she wanted to be here for this. I've got two huge writing announcements tonight. Okay, but first of all, to kick this off, I really want everybody to send me pictures, but look what else Gina sent me. Gina sent me a picture. This is Gina with all three of my books in order from K9, Kaleidoscope 9 to The Journey Begins to A Pigeon Story. And if I remember correctly, Gina, all three of those are signed. And so thank you. And yes, Angelique says that she's here. So we're going to get on with this announcement. And I'm so very excited about it. I have two announcements for my writing update. How's everybody doing? Brenda Whitlock says, her boobies are flying off the shelf. And I'm going to show that t-shirt in a minute because I do have a Debra's Haboobies t-shirt that I own. And I'll show you. Why. And so Vesta Moon is saying, what are your books about? And I'm going to get into that in just a moment, Vesta. So thank you for asking. And it's kind of funny because none of my genres are the same yet. I write whatever my characters want, whatever characters are screaming the loudest to get written on the page next are the ones that get written next, if that makes sense. And that probably makes me sound a little psychotic, but it's like it's their story, not mine. I'm just the conduit, and I type and get the book refined and everything. And so I kind of go in order, and I'll tell you about what a pigeon story is about in a moment. Um, okay, Julie, she says, good night, everybody going to go lay down. She had eye surgery today. You take care, sweetheart. And, oh, yes, and Gina says that she has a Robert Withen book in her collection, too. Yes, she sure does. And so let's keep going here. So on the writing, so you saw Gina's lovely picture of her with all three of my books. Thank you for sending that to me, Gina. I really appreciate that. One of my big announcements tonight, you guys, is I have a new book coming out already. Angelique and I are hard at work. She's a slave driver, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I love working with her. We were trying to figure out how long we've been working together and how long we've known each other. And I think we came up with 2014 is what we agreed on. I thought it was 2013, but she found email and evidence that proves it's 2014. And so that's going to be our official announcement of how long we've been working together. And I just love you, Angelique. And I'm so excited. And looky there, Lori put, that's what I was going to do next. And Lori is just on the ball. Well, I said I was going to do that next. I don't have that up. But and Angelique's website, and thank you, Lori, for doing that, is Right for Healing. And that's how Angelique and I first hooked up, was because she helped me publish Kaleidoscope 9 because it was, I didn't want to lose that ability after my brain injury. And after TBI rehab, they suggested that I keep working with a coach, and so that I wouldn't lose that skill. And let's see what else we have here. Jackson and Wandering Wild Woman have joined us. Antonia on the Road says that she has mine in ebooks, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. And Noreen just put up my links to my books. I have the best mods in the world. You guys just rock. So I don't want this to be an infomercial because we've got a big thing coming up other than the book. So do you guys want to know what the name of my next book is going to be? And I'll tell you what it's about. How's that for a tease? I'm really excited about it. Angelique and I are working really hard because we want that new book to come out and be out and be available. Are y'all ready? By the end of the year, hopefully we'll get it to our publisher, who happens to be Robert. Hopefully we'll get it to him early November so that he can get it out, and we can get it out by Cyber Monday. And anyway, my title of my book is How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. And it's just about, it's time that I got my story out there, all the way from it'll go back a little bit to childhood because that greatly affects how and why I'm a nomad and why this life fits me so well. And also very traumatic childhood, and I can't write about my adulthood and overcoming and thriving past a brain surgery without talking about all of the trauma I've been through in my life and how I've overcome depression and some other things in my life. And so it's all going to be tied together, and that's the working title. We may change it, but I don't think so. How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. So I'm very excited. Again, totally different than anything else I've done. But I think it's so hard, you guys, to put yourself out there and to go back and write about all that stuff. It's been challenging, but it's also very exciting. So here's the next big thing. I told you I had two things tonight about a writing update, but I want to go over here to the comments and see what everybody is saying here. Let's see. Lori says, good title time. You shared your whole story. Thank you. Yes, Angelique. Angelique says, yes, we've got this. We are committed to it. I don't care if I only get a few hours sleep. That's what we're going to do. And Brenda Lou says, oh, do drop in. New book. Yes, absolutely. And Brenda Lou says, I think it will be How I Fell in Love with Robert. That would be a good title. That would be a good title, and that might be part of it. We'll see. But how being a nomad saved my life. So there you go. Cardise evidently has a question. She says, have you written books before your TBI? I did not have books published before my TBI. It's one of those things, Cardise, and I think everybody can probably identify with this. I had this whole life planned. I was getting close to retirement. I was going to do an early retirement. I worked for the state, and I was going to do an early retirement, and I had this whole plan, and it'll be part of the book. But to travel was going to be totally different than being a nomad. But I was going to travel and be an author, and I just had this whole life mapped out, before the brain injury came along and everything blew up, and I'm putting the pieces of my life back together. So my very first book that was published as a product of, that's why it's a little bit thin. It's a very thin book. I would get it, but every time I get up, I mess up my camera. It's a very thin book. But it was a miracle accomplishment because, a part of my story is the doctors didn't even think I'd see 2016. And then there, Angelique and I go publishing a book. So I'm very proud of that. And it was my first one. And I just can't wait to get the whole story out there. And so we will go over here. And here's the next big thing. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you about a pigeon story. Okay, here's the book. I am so proud of this book, and let me take that off for a minute so I can talk to y'all heart to heart. I am so proud of this book, and I'm going to read a little bit of it tonight because it is a story, I think, that is so pertinent to our time. And it's a story, like it says, of letting go, acceptance, and transformation. And it's told with, this is my copy, that's why it's got the bar across here, my Amazon proof copy. But it's told from animals' perspectives, but it's not a children's story. It is a very philosophical story. And I had been writing on it, or not writing on it, but had it in my list of books to write. I probably have about 15 different books that if I sat down and wrote, I could just crank out. And this was one of them. And it just wasn't ever time to write it until now. And now I know why. It's because it speaks to every single one of us in the world right now. And again, the characters write this. There's the back cover, me and Angelique. Anyway, the characters write this. And so y'all indulge me. I hope you will listen to this and understand if somebody asks what my book is about, I'm fixing to give you a shade of what A Pigeon Story is about and why it is so important, I think, for now. If I can remember where I wanted to start tonight. Jacob, you have to let it go. Annie's dead because she couldn't let go, and you have to. Her sharp words hurt his heart and had him looking up at his mother. His eyes were wide and blinking. I'm sorry, Jakey. That was horrible of me. This place terrifies me. I'm worried I'm going to lose you. She nestled in next to her son and lowered her body to the concrete completely so that she was lying next to him, eye to eye. He rested his head on her neck for a moment. It's okay, Mother. I understand. It wasn't always like this, you know. Does that sound familiar? Can any of us identify with that, with the world the way it is crazy right now, that it wasn't always like this? She was ashamed that she didn't know. She meant to fly and see her son and Annie, but the truth was she had always wanted them to come back home to the Grove, which is where, in her mind, they belonged. She never wanted her son to leave in the first place, but she never dreamed this would happen. She should have come to see them when they were happy, when they were sending messages home about how pretty it was here. I'm so sorry I never came to see you guys before, son. Tell me what I'd be looking at now before it all changed. Jacob opened his eyes for a moment and looked out over the grounds briefly, remembering the joy and beauty that existed, and how vibrant life once was. He and Annie used to sit for hours as the sun began to set, right where his mother and he were sitting now. He didn't really want to talk about it, though. His mother shuffled and wiggled her body ever so slightly, just enough to jostle him a bit, too. Tell me, Jacob. I need to see it through your eyes, son. Y'all bear with me. I hope that y'all are doing okay while I read through this. So he closed his eyes for a long moment and then opened them and began. See that statue over there, Mother? The one with the leaves all around it and a twig hanging down from one of the arms? Yes, Jakey, I see it. She was so proud of her son for being so brave and loving. He was doing this for her without realizing she was doing it for him. Well, that's actually a water fountain. You can't see the big pool where the water used to be because it's covered in leaves. But there used to be a dozen waterfalls flowing into the pool from the statue. It made the air so nice and clean and fresh, especially in the evenings. And just so that y'all know what I'm doing, if you're just logging on here, I am going to put up the ebook cover because you can't see it while I'm holding this and reading. And I'm reading from this for a reason. Y'all bear with me. I'll get to the reason in just a moment. He looked off to the horizon while Olivia struggled to see the fountain in its original splendor. Before what the humans call the decimation, there used to be hundreds of people walking the gardens around here. Olivia looked around and saw no gardens and no humans. For as far as she could see, there were only empty buildings, broken glass, and dying vegetation. Now, becoming desperate for his mother to see, Jacob stood up and stretched his neck. Maybe somehow, if he got her to look closer, she could see it. He wanted to see it again, too, to remember how it used to be before it all changed. The humans would come out and walk this area as they went between buildings. Midday, they would come out and sit on benches that used to be here and eat. He laughed. We all used to make a game out of seeing who could get crumbs first before the next set of humans sat down. He turned to his mother with eyes that were begging her to understand. There was so much food, Mother. So many times we weren't even hungry, but it was fun to just play. And we were all gaining too much weight, but we were so happy we didn't care. What happened to all your friends, Jacob? She couldn't imagine that they had all died like Annie. As the decimation continued, we saw fewer and fewer humans. It began to not be as much fun. The humans that were still around stayed inside. They didn't come outside anymore. A lot of my friends went back to their homelands. He looked down, and Olivia couldn't help herself anymore. She opened up her wing, and her son crawled under it as he continued his story. So, there. I had to read that to you so that you would know this book came to me 7 years ago, and it is published now because it is an exact, almost replication of what we're dealing with and the transformation and everything that everybody's going through. So I had to share that, and I'm proud of that book. And because Angelique and I are so proud of that book, we are doing kind of a contest and a giveaway. It's not even a contest. Here's all you have to do. I used to have a professor that would say, all you got to do is, because he got to where he couldn't explain the chemistry equations he was putting on the board. And he would just go, all you got to do is. So let me catch up. First of all, let me see what you guys thought about my sharing and see if that landed okay with you, and see how everybody's doing. And thank you all for the congratulations on my new book that'll be coming out. That's wonderful. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And there's 101 of you on here right now, and 68 of you have given me thumbs up. If the rest of you would give me thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. It really does help. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. So Angelique and I, so Angelique at writeforhealing.com, as a way to say thank you to everybody that has purchased the book or that is going to purchase a book. Please take a picture of yourself. Either, I want to share that I've got some people that have got the ebook. Some of you on here tonight have shared that you got the ebook. Susan says she has the ebook. Darlinda says that she was wondering and is going to buy the ebook. And so you can take a picture of your phone. You can take a picture of you reading the ebook. You can take a picture like Gina did of her with the book and put it on your social media or on LinkedIn or wherever you want to put it. I really don't care. Just share it on social media with a picture. Email me proof that you did that. And here's going to be your bonus and our thank you to you for doing that. If you will do that by midnight next Thursday, September the 12th, then, okay, everybody got that? You put it on your social media with a picture, and you email me the proof that you did it, and you do that by Thursday night, midnight. And if you do that, I am going to pick 2 people to win either this Meanderings magazine, and can y'all see that? And so this is issue 5, and you guys look at all the beautiful pictures in there. I know it's a little bit of a glare, but and the horses and the desert and ghost towns and stories. Angelique and I have a story in here that we published, and there's history in here and facts, and it's just beautifully put together. And Robert is the editor of this. But somebody will win this is $12 if you don't have the subscription and buy it individually, or a t-shirt. Now this is my t-shirt, and you saw the one that this is my Debra's Boobies t-shirt, inspired by my Friday Night Live viewers. But you'll be able to get whatever t-shirt you want out of my collection, and I will work with you on that and send that to you. So again, by Thursday midnight, okay? So y'all email me and show me what you've shared, and I will pick 2 people. And if somebody shares more, then I might even just do more. So there you go. But I wanted you to know why I'm so proud of this book and why it's so important for today's time. So I hope that helps. And let's see. Jerry Smith says, subbed on both mine and my husband's phone. Thank you so much for that. That is that's awesome. And I'm so sorry to see that so many people are having heartaches. And again, that's what they go through in here. And there's heartache in here, and they rise above. And I just hope that you all understand that it's not a children's book. It's just written with animals. All right, so with that, and I'm so sorry to hear of some of the things that's going on in people's lives. With that, and let's talk about Robert. Where is Robert? And he is at robertwithhim.com, first of all. But his segment this week, you guys, he knocked it out of the ballpark. And he had, I don't want to give anything away, but he had to really scramble and get out of a campsite very, very, very fast. And so you guys hold on, and let's do the Where is Robert segment, and I'll be right back with you. Enjoy. This is one of my favorites.
So where's Robert this week, now that it's September? Well, I'm still in Wyoming, but unlike last week when I was at an RV park, I'm still in Gillette again this week, but I've been gone all week up into the Bighorn Mountains, enjoying some fantastic scenery. I actually put a video up on my channel just a week about some of those adventures. I spent a good part of a day out exploring some pretty primitive wilderness areas based on some research I'd done in advance trying to find a good cell signal. Didn't find that great cell signal, but I did find some amazing places to visit and some scenery and places to camp. Then I spent a few days up at, in the mountains on a little spot that I found last year. I've taken Debra to, and I got chased out by a wildfire. Now, as it turns out, the best we can figure out, I was on the phone with Debra, sunset, I was outside taking photos of the sunset and stuff. All of a sudden, this heavy, thick smoke comes rolling over the mountains, and the wind was pretty crazy. So I guess maybe the wind may have part of that. In my experience, when a wildfire is a long ways away and it's drifting in, it's usually pretty subtle and slow. And this was the only time I've seen it come in like this when it was close. So anyways, I ended up bailing out of there, spent the night in the parking lot till I could try and figure out what the heck was going on, because I was a couple miles up a decent forest road, but still a forest road from the pavement, and then another couple miles up a really rough 4x4 road, and it was getting dark. So trying to get out of it, if that fire had been close, would have been a real problem. So I wanted to get a move on and not leave myself stuck out there, because there was only one way out, and that was down that 4 or so miles of forest road. But back in Gillette for the weekend to see the kids and grandkids, and then I'll be going somewhere again next week. Probably another week or two here, depending on the weather. It all depends on the weather with this plan. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I will sketch you again next week on Friday Night Live.
There you go. And so, and I've been watching all of the comments and everything, and I agree with everybody. Robert's brave and his videos are wonderful. And thank you all for supporting each other and for the love that you've been giving each other. That's what it's all about. And Princess, I'm with everybody else, and I'm glad that you're getting some comfort and some love here. And let's see. Pam made it. Let's see. I got to take. Pam made it to Colorado. Good deal. Or headed to Colorado, I should say. I know that you're going to be on the road, and so happy and safe travels to you. And let me catch up with where I am. I'm a little. See here. Where are we? Okay, so that was the Where Is Robert segment. And yes, Pam, as always, I agree. He did a great job, and I really appreciate the time that he takes to do that to augment my Friday Night Live, especially since we're apart, because it's like, where is Robert? He's not there with you. Well, he always tells us every week right where he is, and he does it in such a creative way. I really appreciate that. And so, one of the things that I got to do this week with Robert was he has an online course, and we did a video update to one of his segments about pet care on the road. I don't know if everybody knows it, but he has Nomad Lifestyle 101, and he has lots of products, but this is a course that covers everything that you could want to know if you want to get on the road. And it doesn't matter if you're getting on the road in a Volkswagen or $1 million bus. He takes you through, and I don't know, let me pop that back up there. See all that content over there on the right hand side? I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but here's just an example of some of the modules that you get with his course. That's one screen of it. Here's another screen of it, and all of those he updates all the time. Like we just did an update on traveling and caring for pets. And you can do that course is only $79 for a lifetime. And he does updated videos and everything all the time. And if the content changes, he updates it. So for a lifetime, you get updated information, and it's $79. And he does monthly payment plans But are y'all ready? I got another surprise for you, because I did the updated video module with him this week about caring for pets on the road. He The way he paid me was me being able to pass on to you guys a 20% savings, and that's good until Monday night. And so that's what we worked out. It is. So you go if you want to sign up for his course, and again, it's a lifetime, one-time fee, and he does payment plans if you want. But when you go to check out, just put in the coupon code Debra, and you get a 20% off until Monday night. And just for my people on Friday Night Live, that also includes all of his other products. So no, that's not going to be advertised anywhere else. I might tell my patrons in an article, but but that's not going public. So there you go, just for you guys. So thank you, Robert, for letting me participate in that, and thank you for doing that. Let's see. Where are we? Dun 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 dun. Dun. I did see something that I wanted to put up. Isabelle. Thank you, Isabelle. Got a super chat tip from Isabelle L. And I believe that I saw you said something else, sending you love. Thank you so much, sending love right back to you. And I wanted to come back to something that I saw somebody say, if I can find it. I might not be able to. But during Robert's video, I saw Megan MommaFaye talking about her TBI not being able to read. I read from my book just now, but here's the thing: Robert will put up excerpts for me on social media, and I won't remember. I don't remember writing it. I can't edit my own books. I have friends that do that and help me with that, because I can't read contiguously. Even my own stuff, I go back and I can't connect the dots to read the chapters. And so sometimes I will read my books like 10 times, because it's like 51st dates. Y'all know that movie with Drew Barrymore? I don't remember what I wrote, and I don't remember the last chapter. And so the brain is so fascinating. God gave me and left me the ability to write with my brain injury, and of course, like Angelique working with me after TBI rehab, help build that and keep that going. But I've lost the ability to do math and to read contiguously. And so I saw one of my fellow TBI thrivers talking about that they have trouble reading, and I just wanted them to know that I do too. And I don't know if you've noticed, but tonight I'm stuttering a little bit, and I've got a droopy eye, and I've been TBI symptomatic this week, and you just keep on keeping on no matter what, and you just keep on keeping on. So many people on here tonight are talking about different things going on with them, and I just wanted to share that you just keep going and do what you can. And I'm sorry for the stuttering. It just is. Let's see, where are we next? Oh, next is the segment. Okay, I've started it. I used to call it Life in the Park, but I'm not going to always be in a park. I didn't buy an RV to sit in a park. So I changed it to, this is the segment that's normally Life in the Park, but I've changed it to my RV life. Oh, Robert says, I noticed your eye was drooping. I bet if anybody did notice, Robert, you probably did, sweetheart. But and then Gina Beans right on top of him says, didn't notice at all. So that's the difference in my boyfriend and my girlfriend. And yeah, it sometimes closes. But and Noreen says she noticed it, and it's mainly it just happens. The stuttering and the eye closure and the pressure in my head and everything is just part of it. And I never know when I'm going to wake up with it and when I'm not. And I just, it's kind of like every day is a new day, and you just don't know what it's going to bring. And you just deal with it. So I just deal with it, I should say. So my RV life. All right, you guys. So I've shared with you that I've been having a little bit of TBI, symptomatic week. So check this out. I went to grill, and I clearly need to clean my grill, but I also I went. I forgot that I had lit it in it anyway. It was it got caught on fire. And then on top of that, I had a friend that said just let it burn out, and so I did that, and everything was okay. And I always pull it out away from I always pull it out away from the bush and everything, and thank God I do. But anyway, it burned out, and I cleaned it out since then, and it's all good. So and oh, Dewdrop In says you still chilling with AC? Yes, I put up a I think I put up a follow up video about that, and also shared with my patrons. And so yes, the AC, thanks to Robert doing some research, is now pretty much running well all the time. It got up to 125 yesterday, but it didn't get below above 83 in here, and so I was very, very, very happy. And I'm missing some other stuff. It sounds like Vesta Moon is just having a hard time too, and uh, and just I just want to encourage everybody to help. I appreciate everybody sending each other love and sharing and being there for each other, and just keep on keeping on. Sometimes it doesn't feel like you'll make it out, and I encourage you to buy this book and read it. I mean that. So part that was part of my RV life, and here is another part. I just love this part. I keep clicking the wrong thing. So I have now. I think I have two hummingbirds. I got one earlier in the week, and I think I have two now. And I wish I'd gotten my thermostat to show you guys, because I had it. Oh, maybe I kept a picture of it on my phone. Oh, here's my phone. Let me see. I don't know if I did or not, to show y'all, but I forgot. Yeah. So this was yesterday. Can y'all see that? Yesterday, that's the high. It wasn't 6:30. That was me sending a picture to Robert to show him the high. But at 6:30 at night, it was still 109 out there. Can y'all believe that? That's just like not right. Let's see. Um, I'm glad I still had that on my phone to show you. I love what my friend Tim Untethered. Y'all be sure and check out his channel. Love you, Tim. So glad that you're on here tonight. And he says if I get 125 degrees, salt and toss me in olive oil. I'm done. And trust me, with the RV broken down and not running, but it's getting fixed this month, and I'll tell y'all about that in just a moment. With the RV broken down and everything, and then with the AC not working, and having to get that repaired, it has been it has been crazy. And thank you, sweetheart. He says love you too. And so that was my RV life, and now a Bandit update. Okay, you guys, Bandit has his own Instagram channel, Bandit the Nomad Wonder Dog. He has 125 followers. I just love that. And he is getting groomed pretty soon, and I will tell you why. And let's just hop on over into Jacqueline. Burl Smart says it was 96 in Florida, and that's as hot as she can stand. I know. I knew it would be hot here, but I thought I would be okay because I thought I would have good working AC. And even with good working AC, though, it is just still too hot. It is crazy. Oh, Lori Smith says she loves Bandit's Instagram. Thank you. I have fun with it, and I have too many pictures and things I want to share of him, and I didn't want to, inundate my Instagram and social media. And I was like, how do I get his pictures out? And I was like, okay, I'll just give him his own Instagram channel, and that little toot's already got like 125 followers. I just love it. And Tim says, can I do a collab with Bandit? I need the bump. He'd do it for you. He's such a little darling. I know he's back there. He's back there asleep, and I hate bothering him when he doesn't. He'll come up here when he wants to say hi. And do drop in. It says in Tennessee outdoors it feels like a sauna. I know. Trust me, I understand that. So let's talk about viewer questions for a little bit. So viewer questions. Here is, I really only have the one this week. Most people have shared tips, tricks, and tools around my remodel and everything. Not a lot of people had questions. But MommaFaye says that she thinks she missed something. Why do I want to sleep in the loft and not in the bed in the back of the RV? And I had a lot of people wondering about that. And so I thought I would address that tonight. And the truth is that I how can I be blunt? I want a bathroom on my restroom. I mean a door. See, you can tell I'm skipping. I want a door on my bathroom. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have one right now. Tiki very much built this RV, the inside of the RV, out for just her and her dog Rocco, and she didn't plan on having any guests or anything, and that's just not my life. And I am going to have people in here. Robert's going to be here with me, and we're going to be traveling together, and there are times when I just need a door on my bathroom. So that's one thing. And then the rest are surprises that will be coming up on Tuesday. I'll share more about that. But people also wanted to know about my memory foam mattress. Do I really like it? And yes, I bought the Lucid 5-inch, and you can't find a 5-inch mattress very many places. And if you don't have a lot of height, depending on what rig you're in, maybe a van, a minivan, even a truck camper, or like me, I moved my bed to the cabin overhead. It's hard to find a 5-inch mattress. And Lucid is one of the best memory foam mattresses. I've been doing this a while. I'm coming up on my 6th year out here on the road, and memory foam is all I've had. And this Lucid 5-inch is one of the best that I have found. So everybody's like, can you recommend it? And yes, I can highly recommend it. All right, let me see. Gina says, no privacy in the privy at all. That's right. And so I will be redoing it. And let's see, what else do we have? I've got another surprise I'm coming up on, so I'm trying to hurry. But hang on, guys. I got to take a drink of water. It's water. I got to take a drink of water. Sorry. Okay. All right. So anyway, I hope that answers that question, and I've got more for you. And so here's part of it also. So in the weekly spotlight, I'm fixing to share more with you of why I am moving up on top of the cabin instead of using the bed in the back. But first, I got to give Lori Smith. She is sharing my Amazon affiliate link, and that one might be hard to. I think, Lori, we have one that's a little more concise in the video description. But thank you for thinking of that. And yes, if anybody will go, if you do buy anything on Amazon, please use my Amazon affiliate link. I would appreciate it. And I have 143 of you on here right now. Thank you so much. Let's see. So weekly spotlight. Are y'all ready for what my weekly spotlight is? It's a big surprise. Oh, wait. I have another big surprise. There is my sister in the house. Hello, Sister Cherie. I love you. I'm so glad you could make it. I can't wait to see you. And so y'all are all having fun. I can't see what all y'all are saying. I love it. Y'all keep talking to each other. I just love it so much. Okay, so here comes my weekly spotlight and my surprise, and one of the surprises of why I am moving in the cabin overhead bunk bed instead of using the bed in the back, in addition to wanting a door on my bathroom. You guys, I'm getting ready to on the road again, and I just can't wait to be on the road again. Can you tell I'm giddy, excited, happy about it. I can't wait, and I'm very excited, and I will be on the road again, and they are well. In fact, let me see. Let me do this. Let's see. On the road again. In fact, I my video that was up on Tuesday, my first vintage RV remodel project using Ryobi cordless tools. That's all about getting the inside ready because my mechanic is coming back out twice more this month to finish up work on Freebird and help me get on down the road. And my video on Tuesday is going to be on how to downsize, organize, and declutter because I have to get all that stuff that was up there. It's now in the back, and I'm going to have to go. I'm going to show you how I do it. Like I said, I've been out here a while. I know how to do this really well, pretty quickly, and can show anybody how to downsize, organize, and declutter. I've gone from, let's see, well, my house when I was married to, our home when I was married to an attorney was like 3,600 square feet. Then I went and bought a like 2,800 square foot house, and then I moved into a garden home, and then all the way down to a bumper pull trailer RV, down to down to the van, and now this RV, and I'm remodeling it and redoing it all again. And so I'm going to carry y'all through that process with me. And it's all so that I can get used to being on the road and or get ready to be on the road. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited I keep clicking the wrong buttons. I don't know where my buttons are. And so one of the things that I shared, and y'all share any tips and tricks with me you have for Ryobi tools. But one of the things that I shared is that I'm using Ryobi tools for the first time, and the power tools, and it's so exciting. And the reason that I chose Ryobi, and I made myself a list here because I had a lot of people that are like, use another brand and use something more commercial. But the truth is, it's that Ryobi is like great quality for maybe non-commercial use. I don't know. They seem pretty heavy duty to me, and they're reasonably priced. They're in my budget, and not only that, they're cordless tools, and there's a vast assortment of them, and they come with exchangeable batteries. Everything that you can buy and use uses the same battery, and when you are a nomad or living in a tiny house or have limited space or even just want to be organized and clutter free, that is really important. And so I love these tools, and they are just working out great for me, and it's going to be part of what I make room for in my organization and storage. And the other thing is that you can get them at Home Depot and on Amazon if you're somewhere where you can't get to a Home Depot. So for me, it's just a great fit, and I love all of my tools. And like I said, they have anything and everything, but you only have to have the one battery. Now, you may want to have more than one so you can switch them out and keep them charged up, but it's the same battery that goes into all the tools, and you don't have to mess with cords and everything. So I hope that answers the question on Ryobi tools and what I'm going to be doing and playing with and getting ready for the road. I'm so excited. And Marianne says she uses Ryobi and they work well and they are affordable. And that is exactly it. And Wondering Wild Woman says that she likes the vac that I showed. That is so awesome. It does the floors, it does the carpet. I can get up into the cabinets. It has tools, and it's just perfect. So I just oh, and Megan shares that her tools are Ryobi and she really loves them. And let's see, Pat in the Hat says that she loves her Ryobi drill. And yeah, you guys get it. Y'all understand. Lori says that she loves the exchangeable battery. So there you go. And oh yes, and Robert is sharing that the batteries last quite a while with the new technology, and that is so true. And so anyway, I hope that helps you understand what I'm doing in the RV, part of why I went up to the cabin. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing with the back yet because you have to stay tuned for that. And plus, I kind of really don't know. I have some ideas, but I'm going to be playing with it and tossing things out and get to take y'all on that journey with me while I do all of that. So anyway, the main thing is that I get to get on the road soon. Hopefully, my rig will be road ready by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. You know, last time I said I had plans, everything went. So I'm a little bit concerned about saying I have plans, but that's my plan. And in the meantime, I'm getting. Oh, Bandit came to say hi. Hi, baby. Everybody was asking about you. Can you say hi to everybody? Huh? Yeah, he's always like, who are you talking to, crazy lady? He just got a drink. He said, I just got a drink, Mama. Anyway, so I just can't wait. And I'll be working on the RV and getting her ready and remodeled and organized and everything in the meantime. So, everybody, as always, I tell you, no matter, oh, I just covered up Bandit. I didn't mean to. As always, I always tell you, just, keep on keeping on no matter what you got going on. And yeah, if 2020, Lori shares 2020 has been a plan killer. This book, you guys, I'm telling you, it's like it's crazy how applicable it is right now. So what else have I got everything covered and I'm trying to catch up on uh, what everybody's saying and doing. Oh, I just love this. Thank you all so much. And if anybody, how's everybody doing? Do you have any questions? Bandit saying hi. Hi, you saying hi? Oh, look, Elizabeth says this is my niece and fellow camper, and she and her husband are teachers, and every chance they get, every holiday they get that they can, they go out camping. Y'all have met them on my channel, and I'm just really so glad that everybody's celebrating with me to get back on the road. I did 47 days of self isolation in Alabama, and I don't know how many months I've been here, but it's enough. I'm ready. And yes, Bandit is feeling better, but he's got like a little cough, so I'm keeping an eye on him. Don't know what that's about. Hi, darling. Are you a good boy? Yeah. He's actually, y'all want to know what the truth is? He's hungry. It's about dinner time for him, and so he's coming up here trying to tell me to come feed him. He's like, I don't know who you're talking to, but you can quit talking to him now and come feed me. So I really hate hanging up, you guys, because I just love being on here with you and spending my Friday night with you. And when I hang up, I miss you. And but I also know it's time. And oh, Marie Morrissey's on here. Oh, Pamela Bell says Bandit needs a potty break. He had a potty break just before we started. He came to say hi to you guys. That's what him's doing. Him saying hi to you guys and getting some mama lovins and wondering who I'm talking to. Can y'all see his face? He just looks at me like you are a crazy lady. I just love it. Um, and so, Debra, I sent you an email. I thought we'd exchanged an email on that. Let's see. Lori, thank you. She says there's a question in the chat. Are you keeping the RV space when you travel? Yes, it is my home base, and I don't know who asked that. That's a great question, and it is my home base, and one of the reasons that I chose this park is that they allow you to do that. And so of course I've got my storage unit and everything here that I got to build. And when I get back home, I just pull my grill and everything out and set up home base again. So I will always be traveling, and I'm a nomad. I can't help it. And but this will be home base. I don't know how often I'll come back here, but even if I don't come back here, but once a year, it'll be okay. And if the world blows up again and I have to have a place to go, I have a place now. So there you go. And what else? Okay. I think that's it, you guys. I love you. Thank you for being on here with me. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, there's 155 of you on here right now. Please do that, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I just really appreciate it more than I can say. I will tell you, Rita Ledbetter says, hopefully only in the winter. I am not spending, God willing, I'm not spending another summer in the Mojave Desert. That's for sure. And so that's it, everybody. Y'all just take care of each other out there, take care of yourselves, and no matter what, keep on keeping on and know that I love you. All right? We'll see you down the road. Can you say bye? Say, we'll see you down the road. Bye, everybody. Good night. Thank you for being here with me.